Welcome to Go Math Lesson 8.3. Today we are using models to multiply whole numbers times fractions. So if we take a look at the models that we have here, we have two groups. Here's group 1 and here's group 2, and that's signified by this whole number 2. And each group has 4/5 in them. So we can see that this group has 4/5 right here, and this group has 4/5 right here. So two groups of 4/5 is 8/5. We also talked today that this is also repeated addition. Two groups of 4/5 is 4/5 plus 4/5, which is 8/5. So we can use the model. We can use repeated addition to solve these. The other thing we talked about today is that the way we're getting this answer is we are multiplying, let me just rewrite this problem, the whole number 2 times the numerator 4 to get our new numerator 8. And as always, we just keep our denominator. So here's three strategies. We can use a model, we can use repeated addition, or we can use multiplication to solve these. Looking at model for question number 3, we have four groups, 2, 3, 4 groups, and each group has 2/3 shaded. So we could do this as repeated addition of 2/3 plus 2/3 plus 2/3 plus 2/3 4 times, and we would get 2, 4, 6, 8/3. So we could look at the model and we could count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 groups of 1/3, or 8/3. Or we could multiply 4 times 2 is 8/3. So if we take a look at these problems underneath, we would just quickly do 2 times 7 is 14 over 12. And that would tell me I have 14 halves. So if the question asked me how many half cup things I would need, or half servings, I could say that I need 14 of them. 6 times 3 is 18/8. 5 times 2 is 10/4. And then we can talk about breaking these into products of whole numbers and unit fractions like we did in lesson 8.1, and 10/4 is equal to 10 groups of 1/4. So we're just kind of playing around with all of these different strategies to take a look at them. You and I also know that we can write 4 as a fraction as 4 over 1, and we multiply the numerators. 4 times 2 is 8, and 1 times 5 is 5, 8/5. And 4 groups of 2/5 makes sense that that would be 8/5. If we think about our number line from yesterday, we would have a number line counting in fifths, and we would then do jumps of 2/5. Every 2/5, 4/5, 6/5, 8/5, and so on. Okay, so these are just some different strategies to take a look at as we solve these simple multiplication problems. I hope these tips help.